a senior salute here. So I said, dear seniors, I'm sure you were amazed at how fast this afternoon came as you look back on your career in girls basketball. It probably feels like you were just getting started, playing with your friends and family without any concerns for scoreboards or championships. Then somewhere along the way, it started to get a little more serious. You needed to practice, condition, and study, and do all the things that a team needs a great teammate to do. Hopefully you did all that and more, and you feel it was all worth it. As you look back on your career, I imagine that there are many people who come to mind as you think about who helped you to get to this point. Anyone who has competed in athletics for any length of time can usually point to different people who had various degrees of impact on their experience. The people who come to mind the most are our parents and our coaches. These are the people who have invested so much into this experience for you. On this special day, I challenge you to make sure that you thank anyone and everyone that had a hand in you becoming the athlete and the young lady that you are today. As your coach, I know the kinds of sacrifices you have made for your team, the ups and downs you have persevered through, the highs and lows you have experienced during your time in our basketball program. I have enjoyed watching you all grow and improve as you navigated your way through the process that we know as the season. While it isn't always easy, it's fulfilling and worthwhile. There are so many lessons that athletics teaches us. You may not realize it now, but you will draw upon so many of those lessons the rest of your life. Every time you stepped into the gym, whether for practice or games, you were learning. Just what you learned, only you can tell. At some point in your life, you may remember something that one of the coaches said or did, or a situation that you faced in a practice or a game. You will be able to draw from those experiences that we share together, and just maybe you'll have an idea on what course of action you might have to take. I would also like to express to the 5 of you how much I respect how passionate you are about basketball. As a coaching staff, it's awesome to have players who are excited to practice and play the way you ladies did this past season. If our younger players observed anything from being around you guys this past year and during your 4 years with us, I hope they saw how hard you worked, the determination, work ethic, and grit you brought to our program. In closing, I wish all 5 of you nothing but the best in the future. It's been our pleasure to coach you the past 4 seasons. My hope is that you enjoyed the journey and you feel that you were a big part in something that we hope you feel is special. And that's the Lady Chiefs basketball program. Much love and respect to the 5 of you. So, I want to share one more thing with you guys that I've shared with them a number of times, all right? So before I introduce them, I would like to share with you, what this group has meant to us over the last 4 years. You see, Coach McFadden and I really met all of them when they were all on travel teams in Marlton as younger girls, being coached by Mike Jackson and Glenn Furman, all right? Wanted to say thank you to Mike and Glenn for doing that for these kids and investing the time and teachings in them that you guys did when they were younger. And also, Brian Fricker was also part of that deal too, so the 3 of those guys, thank you so much, all right? At that time, there were 10 of them, 10 girls on the travel team. Now there are 5 of them. Some decided not to play anymore. Some decided to move to other towns. None of those 5 are champions. These 5, okay, are champions, and they've been champions not only this year, but for multiple years, and in different ways, all right? The group finishes its 4 years in the program by winning 97 games and losing 10 as seniors, okay? They won 3 SJIBT championships. They won 3 sectional Group 4 championships, going back-to-back the last 2 years, and back-to-back in the SJIBT, and setting a record 5 times they've won the SJIBT. No other school has done that, okay? They made it to 2 straight Group 4 final appearances in the last 2 years. They didn't end the way we wanted them to, but as I told them after the game when everybody was upset, there were about 212 other Group 4 schools in the state that would have traded anything to be where they were that day, like 2 weeks ago on Saturday. So for them to be able to accomplish all they did, okay, as a group of 5, all right, I'm just so proud of them for sticking it out, because I always say it, I'm going to say it again, it's not for everybody, okay? As you compete and you go forward and it gets more difficult, it's not for everybody, and that's why there aren't 10 of them sitting here. There's only 5, all right? So kudos to you guys. Really, really proud of you.